Hey everyone, Flying Dutchie here, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 for complete beginners. The lag should be over. We are now back in 1080p, so normal full HD quality. This should not give any problems at all. Last episode we continued the war with Republican Spain. We stack wiped a couple of pockets, and we talked about how supply works and that you want to put motorization on your armies. Not click on these things here, don't do it. Go to your army and use this button over here and give them the maximum motorization priority, so that this way your trucks will be used from your stockpiles to give your troops the most logistics possible. And don't forget to click on this one here so that you're always sure that your supply trucks getting replenished first and that the rest of the trucks will be used for your divisions. Okay. We have a new pop-up. We have researched something. I don't know what we just researched. I guess we did the concentrated industry. Yeah, that must be the case. We could use our 100% boost and get another industry research done. And that could be a good idea, actually. And on the other hand, I want my carriers to be produced. Now, let's take a look at my production queue over here. So yeah, we are making all these things. We are making more stuff now because our efficiency is now 60%. So we are making a little bit more planes, we are making a little bit more artillery and all the other things. We are still making our battleship. And the other one as well. Now, we have a third battleship in the queue. And I actually forgot to put this to 1. I don't want to make more than 1, so... When this boat is built, those factories will go to this one. And then when this battleship is built, I think I want to make 2 carriers. So we do have a little bit of time, but not that much. Because I want to get towards the 1936 carrier. This carrier is a little bit better than this one. This is the 1922 carrier, the Flugzeugdampfer. And this is the 1936 carrier. And you can see the difference already. And the most important thing is the deck size. We can put more planes on this. I think we can put 100 planes on this ship, which is amazing. It has more reliability. It has a bit more armor. It does a little bit of attack, but the most important thing for these ships is that they can carry planes. So I would love to get 2 of these in my navy. So I think I'm going to start researching the carrier technology here. Now you can see it's now 145 days. But when I have 150 points, I'm going to get the ship designer. And then one of these, doesn't matter which one, will give a naval research speed of 15%. So let's see what we're gonna pick when we have 150 points here. Now we also have the Modify Officer Corps again. It opens up these slots again. You know the Theorist? That is this button. It's the same one. And these buttons, the Military High Command, you can put 3 in. That is the same buttons as these 3. And these open slots, the Chief of Navy and Chief of Air Force, are these slots. So, I'm not going to modify any of this because I'm going to spend my points on my naval project. Now, let's keep playing. Our tanks are going towards the planes over here. Oh, they are already there. Let's select my tanks here. Okay, there is also acclimatization in the game. I'm not even sure what that does. Let's take a look. Okay, so they will get used to the heat and they get less penalties. Okay, interesting. That's not something we can really influence. Apparently it's very hot in September in the middle of Spain. Yeah, I could imagine. Okay, we have the full planning bonus. Now their strength is at 92. They still need reinforcements and re-equipment. Coming from our factories over the sea, I guess, towards here. Let's take a look actually. Where does the supply for these units come from? I have no idea. It's not on the map, is it? Or is it? Oh, wait. I guess we get supply from the capital from nationalist Spain. Really? What happens if I do this? I am actually not curious. I don't know if the motorization is also counting for my volunteers. Let's take a look here. Are we going to use more trucks? We are now using 540. Oh, and we are getting attrition. So I will take back my words for putting this on early. You are getting attrition. Well, we are not using more trucks. Okay, you can see the supply of getting 2 trucks, right? What if I do this? Will it go away? It is. We are using Spanish trucks for this. Okay, that is very interesting. We are using the nationalist Spanish trucks for supply over here. Because it's not counting up for me. Now you can see that I lost 1 truck in 30 days to attrition, right? Now how bad is that? Well, we are making 2.7 a day times 30. Let's say we make 85 trucks in a month. We lose 1 of it. I'm not a fan of losing 1 truck. It's like 1.5% you lose per month. I don't like that, so I'm going to turn this off. We don't need this right now, so I'm going to click on my field marshal to select all my army groups and tell them go back to normal supplies. Don't use the trucks right now, because if you don't use trucks when you are at peace, you also don't get them lost to attrition. So we are not going to do that anymore. But my tanks are on level 3, because apparently you are using the trucks from your ally. Maybe we can actually see this. Well, when we are looking at our own supply hubs, we can click something, right? We can click the allied supply. Toggle the supply hub access for your allies. So Nationalist Spain have toggled this on. And I guess we are an ally in this war right now, because we are volunteering. So we are now making use of their supply network. And that should mean that we are gonna get more of our stuff in soon. I hope so, at least. Well, the 102 light tanks are not coming in, of course, because that is just not produced. Okay, you can see that the Soviet tank over here is having very low supplies, and it's losing organization, and it's not getting to full strength because of it. So, and the same counts for this mountaineer. Apparently, the Republican of Spain is not having supplies close by. Yeah, because we took Zaragoza, this supply up, they don't have it anymore. That means that the units at this border have very low supply. It's too far from Barcelona, or from this one here. So we will get a massive boost over here. I think this will be a very, very easy battle. Done. I could try to send 1 tank stay here and the other one goes to this tile. And maybe we can encircle the Soviet tank and then kill it. Let's see if we can actually do this. They are attacking my tank, which is not that great. Okay. Can I take this tile? We are fighting in the mountains. Now, Nationalist Spain have sent 2 troops over here, so I'm now fine to move my tank over here. You know what? Let's try this. This would kill the Russian tank over here. That would be amazing. Oh, and we have 162 political power, so we can get the ship designer to get the research boost for my navy. Now, which one do we want? We have the choice of 2 of the ship designs here. This one gives the carrier 50% more armor and a bit more HP. Now, that sounds very helpful. in our capital ships, so all the ships that have this symbol. The star. So at the moment we have 4, but we have some in the reserves as well. All these capital ships will get 10% more heavy attack and more armor. That sounds really good if you want to make a battle fleet, right? Now what is the other one? Once again we get the research speed. The carriers will be less visible and are quicker. My capital ships will be less visible. They are quicker and they have less attack. My screen ships, so my light cruisers and destroyers, to screen my capital ships, will be quicker as well and also less visible for the enemy. And my submarines will also be less visible. So we lose strength for our battle fleet with the raiding fleet designer. If we go with the Atlantic fleet designer, Germania Werft, our capital ships will be a little bit stronger. So I'm gonna go with this one. And this should mean that my carrier is now getting researched a lot quicker. At least this one should be quicker. Yeah, there we go. We have a 15% boost now. So there we go. Our carriers will now be researched a little bit quicker. And we have encircled these 3 units. So when we are going to attack this, they're all going to die because they cannot flee anymore. And that means that we also killed the Soviet tank that is helping nationalist Spain. You can see the helmets popping up, then you kill the unit, and that gives us a lot of amount of XP again. I'm gonna go straight to here. I'm gonna remove all my orders because I want my tanks on one tile. This one. Actually they are fine on both tiles, so I press Alt on your keyboard, right click on one of the bubbles. And now I tell them instead of go to 1 to 2 provinces. And then remove the right mouse button. Because now we can attack from 2 tiles on 1. But this is a plain tile. And these ones as well. So going through these tiles will be very easy with tanks. Now maybe we can encircle this. Now I'm gonna wait until they are getting their planning bonus again. Oh, they won't get it because I did not tell them to go and attack. So I will do this. And now they will get a planning bonus. To the max of 42. Hey, there we go. We have the Hermann Göring Werke. We have those extra civilian factories in 3 states. Let's go to the KDF wagon. So we get another 6 civilian factories. And you can see that this popped up. We have 3 civilian factories. We have more now than we had at the start of the game. We have made a couple in our production, and we have the focuses giving us more civilian factories. And since you can only put 15 for each project, we can now put a 3rd project at the same time. Now you can already see that we can now click the plus button at Moselland and Niederschlesien. That is because of our technologies. We can now build more factories over there. So I will click the plus button here 2 times. And this one time. Because we have 100% infrastructure, we want to keep building there. It goes there fairly quickly. Now where are we going to build our next civilian factories? So preferably a state where we can build a huge amount. Thüringen over here, we can build 8 more. That is a lot actually. Now Germany is having a focus, the Rijksautobahn, and that gives a maximum infrastructure in Brandenburg, Hanover, Thüringen and Franken. So I do not want to build there before I have this focus, because that otherwise the infrastructure boost will be going to waste. So I'm not gonna go and build in Brandenburg, Hanover, Thüringen and Franken at the start of the game. So Brandenburg, Thüringen, Franken and Hanover, these 4 states. So I do prefer not to build there. Let's find something else. In the Rhineland we can build 7 more factories right now already. I guess that is the best one. Yeah, we can build 7 here as well, but we need 2 levels of infrastructure. What about our East Prussian territories? Well, let's go to Rhineland over here. So, once again, we can build like 8 or 9 factories with all our technologies here still. So I think it's justified to increase our infrastructure here first. Also get a bit more steel. And then when the infrastructure is built here, we're gonna shift click and build all the possible civilian factories. We are snowballing our economy right now. So, that is fixed. Let's keep playing. Let's keep playing this game. We are getting more oil, so that means that my navy, let's take a look at our navy, is done training. We already knew this, we looked at this before. They are now all at level 3. So, this one is now done. We have made 2 more ships. We have a screener, a destroyer, and we have the heavy cruiser 1, which is our capital ship. So what I like to do is put enable automatic reinforcement. No, the automatic split on, and then right click next to your battle fleet, so that you know that these boats need to go to this task force, to the battle fleet, but not for now because they need to train as well. So I will shift click now on naval exercises. These 2 ships are now going to train until level 3. And then when they are done, I right click on this one and then they will join the battle fleet. We could do the same thing with our submarines. Our submarines also want to be trained to level 3. So let's click on all our submarines and then shift click on the training button. And then my submarines are also going to train. There we go. Okay, tanks, are you ready? Almost. Okay, 41 is enough. You can click this button and then they will attack themselves. I'm not a fan of it, I do it myself. So I right click on this tile. At least when you have a small army. And this should give us a huge attack bonus. Yeah, there we go. We do have a little bit of supply issue still. But we have 41 planning bonus, 22 commander skill. They have experience. And for the breakthrough as well. Some really good modifiers. Gonna crush this division. Okay, I think I'm gonna quickly go and cut this off. Is there any supply ups over here that I can take? No, it's only Barcelona, I think. So if I take Barcelona, they are going to be out of supplies. So, but let's do this carefully, because we can also get encircled. Need to wait for our allies to put troops here. So right now you can see that we have crossed this part here. That we now have 2 front lines. That is sometimes what the game does. So I want to remove the front lines again. You can click this or right click the delete order thing. And apparently the route to Barcelona is open. So I am actually going to try to snipe Barcelona. This could be a mistake because they can they could cut me off. It would be really bad, so let's make sure that that is not going to happen. And now we have taken Barcelona, and I think that means that the enemy is not having any supplies anymore in this region. Well, they do from this one. So if we can get to the one on top of Gerona, they will have no more supplies. So let's see if we can at least save ourselves first by not getting stack wiped here. Yeah, they are already attacking me over here. Let's make it double front line, and I will make an attack line here so that they can get planning bonus up. Now they still had some planning bonus because I did this very quickly. Okay, they stopped attacking me. I think it's now time to take the last supply up here, and let's see what happens when we take it. Well, not a lot happens actually. That is also because they have almost no units here, and a small amount of units don't use any supply, so I think we are fine going a bit more aggressive over here. Yeah, now this one is pocketed. I am going to take these 2 tiles and attack that one. And then we will take the whole region. Wait, did you stop attacking? Why? Keep going. There we go. They are now fully encircled. And we are going to kill them. 100%. Done. You can go here. Quickly attack this one. I'm not making a new front line. This is just done fairly quickly. How's your experience? 69%. Nice. And now take this one down. We'll be stack wiping 2 more units. That's 1. Okay, we have researched the radio. Our Flugzeugdampfer is getting researched. We can research radars, which will be really good for... Well, you also get more coordination, which is good for your front lines, reinforcing, that kind of things. But we can also build radars then. We cannot build radars right now. Now, when it is 1937, we absolutely want to start researching our industry paths, because these things are very useful. And I think I'm going to take construction 2 a little bit ahead of time. We do have the 100% boost and we're only losing 26%, so we still have a 74% boost for construction. And since it is snowballing my economy, I think that's a good thing to research. Okay, they are both attacking the tile. They are in the mountain, so they are very well defensed. They have a good defense stat, I guess. And poof. Hello, France. What are you doing here? Okay, we have taken all of the north. Where are we going to attack next? Here are a bit of plains. Maybe we can snipe Madrid. Let's give it another try. Who knows? What if I officer corps? Yeah, that's still because of we can select a couple of these things. Now I'm not gonna do those yet. Now when you hear that sound, that means that you have no supply. That's because they are moving through territories. Now apparently the supplies over here were very low, but they are very low over here. Apparently this is too far away from a supply hub. Yes, it is. If we want to take Madrid, we have to attack from this side. You know what? Let's give that a try. Back to the default map mode. Let's give this one more try. From this tile, taking Madrid. Now they cannot move away because they are getting attacked right now. We need to wait until this attack is over. One of them is already having very low... Okay, they could walk away again. I think the tank of the Soviet Union is not here anymore, so I think we can take Madrid now with my tanks. We have researched the interwar artillery, so my artillery is now a bit stronger. And I'm gonna show you a thing you can do right now. As you can see, you can store 30 days of research. It's the 4th of December. So in 30 days it will be the 3rd or 4th of January. And since we have a industrial tech that starts in 1937, if we are gonna wait until January and store the research, we will not have the penalty anymore for the next industrial researches. So that's what I'm gonna go for. You're gonna leave this open, and hopefully I'm not gonna forget to put something on the 1st of January. I'm gonna do the same with mechanical computing, which gives us another research boost, by the way, so that is really nice. That was this one. Now the next research boost is in 1938, so it's gonna take a while. Okay, are my tanks ready? They are almost ready. We have a little bit of a supply issue over here, but it's only minor. I'm still gonna try this. Go. And use the force attack. Maybe we're gonna get Madrid now. And then they are very, very weakened. Hey, we have researched the KDF bag and we have even more civilian factories. Another 6. Let's get the research slot. It's the only extra research slot you can get as Germany. So let's get it. There we go, we are winning. We are still having a lot of trouble because we are fighting into a big city with tanks. And there we go. This is fantastic, because that would mean that the supplies of the enemies are going down. You can see that we are not using it right now. It is having a cross, and that means that is because when you conquer a supply hub, it takes a bit of time before it's getting used for you. So I guess does it show you how long it takes? Oh, it's already working. Okay. So now we have the supplies from Madrid, because this railway connection is in our hands from the capital. Burgos is the capital of Nationalist Spain. So we are not using this railway, because this tile is not ours. But since we have a bigger railway network, we are using the ones that are highlighting right now. So we are having full supplies now again. And if I take this tile, we have another pocket. And a big one. So let's go over it. This is now a full pocket and we can kill all these units. You know what? Let's see what happens when I attack both of them. Madrid is now not getting protected. Now it is with 1 unit. But this is very scary, because if the enemy takes Madrid, then my tank is trapped over here. So, ooh, I don't trust this. I will go back to Madrid. We need to hold Madrid. We cannot lose it. Now we have a huge front line. So when your tanks are stopping with the attack, they're going to reposition themselves somewhere around this front line over here. You can remove it like this, but then they have no front line themselves, so then I have to make a new one. I don't want to put it there, I said here. Okay, that is annoying. You cannot say if they need to go on this side or this side. Now they will go both over there. Oh yeah, that is really annoying. I will do it like this. Can you please go over there? Before we're getting trapped again. There we go. And please stay there for a little bit. And it's the 4th of January. I almost forgot. But I was just in time, I guess. We have the maximum stored research over here. And we're going to use it on the next industrial tax. We want the production efficiency to go up so we can make more goods. And with this one we are going to continue our factory output. And our Flugzeugdampfer 1 is almost researched. I'm still researching my boats. Yep, there we go. Some of them are not used, so apparently we are repairing. Yeah, we are repairing some boats. That is fine. There he is. There is the Flugzeugdampfer 1. And I guess I'm gonna go and research the next one immediately. Is there anything else that is more important? Yeah, well, the synthetic oil and stuff is really important. And the radar. You know what? Let's get the carrier that I want to build and put them in the queue so that we know what we are going to need. Now I am defending right now with a tank. Well, we have at least some defense, but this is not the way you want to play. You want to attack with your tanks, really. Now we have a couple of things we can do. The Modify Officer Corps, we can once again get the new high command here in the Theorist. Not gonna do that right now. Gonna right click that away. We have some more decisions. We can now do the Institute Press Censorship. This would give more fascism support and lose the other supports. Very useful to get more stability, but we have other priorities, so let's turn that off. And we have 150 points, so we can modify the government again. At some point we want to go to war economy, but luckily Germany can do this by its focus tree, so don't spend any points on going to war economy. Do it by the focus tree. What else is very important? Well, our navy needs to be stronger, so maybe we should get a chief of navy. Because the more points we get, the more doctrines we can click before we go to battle. And that will make a significant difference. On the other hand, we could get some research boosts. We're not doing anything with our planes right now, and we are not doing anything with our tanks right now. Well, we are fighting a little bit, but we're not researching any tanks, so when I'm gonna start researching tanks, I will click this thing on. And the same counts for you. Artillery is very nice. You always research artillery. So artillery is this slot. I don't know if it's only this tree or also the anti-air and anti-tank that gets the boost. I'm not sure. We could get another advisor. We could get this one. And get some fascism support to increase our stability. You know what? No, I'm gonna go with Chief of Navy. I want my naval experience go up. As Germany, you have two choices, Karl Dönitz and Erich Raeder. Remember, Erich Raeder is our captain of our battleships as well. And he would give us 0.3 navy experience, but also our capital ships do more damage and have more armor. And our screen ships as well. While you give more naval experience a day, but you're only good for convoy raiding. So I'm gonna go with Erich Raeder over here. Spend some command power. And we now get way more naval experience over time. That we can use to make our ships better and and research our doctrines. That's very, very helpful. Can you take this down, please? It's getting very annoying. There we go. So we could not pocket them, unfortunately. Now I'm attacking them without a planning bonus. I should not do that. I should just stay in these two tiles over here. And just give them an order. It doesn't matter where it goes, because I'm not clicking the play button. I'm doing it on a micro level. And you can see that I did not select all my units. I only selected one. So this one is not at this order at the moment. So let's control click on our plan here. And now it is part of the order over here. Apparently I selected only one and not two. So let's give him a bit of planning bonus again. Could we go to Valencia? It's very far away, that's very risky. But there are a lot of planes over here. Could give it a try actually. It will be very risky though. You can see that my tanks are now level 4. And it means that they get a 50% modifier. They are seasoned because they have fight so well. But they get a nice bonus with attacking. You are 84. Okay, let's see if we can take this tile here. We are crossing a river. Yeah, maybe we can. Where does the railway go? Okay, if I can go and get to this supply up here, would that make a difference? Maybe. Maybe it does. Okay, that will be the end for this video, guys. In the next one, we will just continue. It is 1937 already. My boats are still training. My submarines are still training. Oh, your guys are already done. You are not. Okay, some of them are done, some of them are not done. And hopefully you're still with me. Hopefully you are hopefully you are starting to understand the game a bit here. Things will change when we go to war, of course. Then the focus will be completely on going with the army and the navy, and also the air force. And make sure to like and subscribe, and I see you hopefully in the next episode. Bye bye.